Hello, beautiful people. It's Colloquial Captain here, bringing you some Legend of Grimrock II. This is a great game. I've already played a little bit of it. Actually, quite a bit of it. I've probably logged a few hours. Let's just see here. Load my hours. How many hours has this been? Okay, well, it's been 11 hours. Well, then, so 11 hours. Yay. I think I'm about half done. Guys are pretty high level. But we are going to, that's Friends playthrough right there. And we're going to go through the game from scratch. I made a shit ton of mistakes when I was doing the Trials of Gondor here, but I think I'm going to try to do it differently this time. I'm going to create my characters, and we're not going to do any of the old school stuff. I'm going to do that in a later, probably playthrough, not on the interwebs, because that'd be mean to everybody watching the video. But I'm pretty much just doing this, to expedite my learning curve and to just have a little bit of fun while playing this game. It's always fun to, get scared shitless when I'm attacked by a mimic and whatnot. But let's go here. We're gonna have a knight. I'm gonna do a normal, my normal setup for these people here. This one's going to... I think this is a barbarian you want the Minotaur as. Rely on raw power and speed. Yeah, that makes sense. I think a barbarian would be good. So it's a fighter, though. As a fighter, you're the master of close combat. You're trained to use a wide variety of weapons. I'm actually going to go... I'm going to pause the recording, and I'm going to pretty much just put everything where it should be, and then I'll get back to you. Okay. Alright, everybody, here I am back again, once again. Actually, it was a little bit longer than just doing the character customization screen here. I actually went and got dinner, so full of food, full of a little bit of goodness there. We got our 4 main guys here, and I'm going to go with a standard deck build up here, I suppose, with a human knight, who is going to be tough, and he has a class, or as a race, bonus thingy-mabob there. He's going to be a heavy weapons expert with a armor setup, and he's going to have a friend in the front, class named Morok, and he's going to be a barbarian, of course, since he is a Tauren Minotaur. And he will have also the headhunter trait, which I love, because I don't even... Okay, no, I want it back. I love the headhunter trait. You find skulls all around, and it's always kind of fun just to pick them up and toss them into your bag and be like, hey, look, I got 1 more strength because I'm carrying around some dead person's head. That's devoid of flesh. And he's going to be a heavy weapons expert as well, with some dodging, because he's not going to be wearing too terribly heavy of armor. He is going to be wearing light armor, while the human Destrin here is going to be moving all the way up the ladder, probably to level 4 in armor. Or Heather, or that's not quite what I... let's just call him Heather. They're really... I suppose we could pick one that looks a little better, a little more woman, because we need to have women on the team, whether it be that's a woman or not, I don't know, but we'll have this guy be our alchemist. He looks kind of shady, drug dealers and whatnot. He'll be agile, and he'll have an endurance trait, so he doesn't have to eat as much food, and he'll actually be probably our carrying of some food, and also he has to lug around all those goddamn herbs in his backpack, so living the life. He's going to be a light weapons expert with some alchemy, because he is an alchemist, of course. We're going to have him probably sitting in the back using our dex weapons to do some damage, as well as firearms, which I will level up with him a little bit. And last but not least is Grizzling here, a rattling wizard, who may be a female, maybe a male, I don't know. Willpower is maxed out with a strong mind with a +2. And we'll give him the race bonus, which is the... Oh, I did it again. No! Which is to be one of the... just a... Well, it says right there. Right there. Right on the screen. It says increase by 1 when you gain a level. So that'd be cool. It just adds a little bit of randomness to the game. And I chose fire and earth magic, and that will become apparent much quicker than some other things that I may have. Oh. No. Does Destra not have applied points? Oh. That still didn't... Okay. How did I put that back up there? Okay, well, whatever. We shall start the game. I will be doing quite a bit of volume controlling. I have my headphones on, which are actually noise cancelling, which isn't too great since it sounds like I'm talking underwater when I have them on. But I'll try to equalize it. If I need to play with the sound really down low, I'll see if I can bump it up. I'll play around with it, and you know, we'll get that all settled. So here is the great sea voyage, of course. What great music, by the way. I love the music in this game. It is absolutely perfect. That's the ship we rode in on. There's a high horse we rode in on in this cage. Which, by the way, that was two things about that whole sequence of cinematography there. one was if you were noticing, you're paying attention, the flags on the top of that ship were the Finnish flags. There are two Finnish flags on top of that ship. So this is actually in the world of our today, pretty much. No, the world of lesser today. But either way, there was Finnish flags on the top of that ship, so that's kind of interesting if you think about it, I suppose. It's kind of interesting, I guess. Then the other thing is... Oh, dear God. Hitting the door already. And the other thing is... what was I going to say about the other thing? Oh, the music. The music is just... Well, I think I already talked about that. You know what? It's already starting off pretty poor. Let's just move on here. I'm not going to pay attention to whatever bumbling commentary that I do, even though my name is in the colloquialness is in the name. I do not abide by such things. I am silly, and I shall play it the way I want to play it. We're going to give that guy some pants, because everybody's naked already. And good God, there's a statue. I've seen a couple of these during my travels in my older games, so I don't know if there's importance of it, but I'm going to mark it anyways. Just, you know, give a little rock statue. See? Rock statue. Now we'll remember for later. And that's, I do a lot of that during these games, especially with Grimrock 1. I did a lot of the, you know, text, and I actually played the entirety of Grimrock 1 with a pad and pen. So I, you know, gave myself a conniption that way. Insert some spells really quickly here. I did not really approve of said, oh, amateur way of doing it. I played the game and it was fun, but I mean, you know, it's just a little bit too much, you know, writing for my sake. I think I wrote down like 17 pages worthy of just junk. And not a lot of it made sense in the end, so it wasn't really helpful anyways. But as you saw, we just defeated our first enemy. I'm going to try to keep the damn character screens off the screen. And I want poison? Is it poison? No, that's the wrong one. Come at me, turtle. Come on, bro. There we go, there's poison. So I chose... Well, one of the main reasons why I chose this setup for my wizard, which is there are numerous ways to set up... Oh, jeez, I just wasted a spell there. And I just give myself poison. Oh, happy days. This is starting out amazing. But it's... Jesus Christ. Oh, there he is. There's the other turtle. I was wondering where you went. But I totally lost track of what I was about to say again. Oh, there's many different ways you can set up your wizard. One of them is what I've set up to begin with here, which is the fire and earth, which will lead into the fireball later on, as well as the earth poison bolts, which is definitely helpful in early game, as well as mid game. Late game is not too important, really. Let's just toss all the food in that guy. And here's our first secret. And it's a pair of shoes. Bobby's got a new pair of shoes. Now, my wizard doesn't have concentration to begin with, and this game is going to be a little bit of a already looked at sort of style. I'll basically just run through things that I already know, and not really go into a whole lot of mystery or anything around it. If you like this sort of you know, playthrough style, then I behoove you, please watch on. But if you don't, if you like seeing if you like seeing someone stumble around, which will be later in the game, I've only completed half the game, so there's going to definitely be stumbling and horrible faults and me just being dumb. But I think I have a fair grasp on the beginning half of the game, if not a little bit more portion of the game. It's just gonna try to do my best, and I'm gonna try to make it entertaining, as well as a little speedy intro into the game here. For like at least 2 hours, I thought this was a door here, by the way, because, reasons. Those dastardly doors. And I'm pretty sure I already missed a rock or something, but I don't really care. Just gonna go through. I think can't I... Yeah, I can just take the rock back. That's what I thought. We're just gonna kind of power our way through here, and we're gonna pick up our first letter from the Island Master, with that cool little logo down there. And it says, "Dear visitor, welcome to my island. I hope your journey was not too detrimental to your health. I think you will find this island to be most wonderful, yet the most perilous place on Earth. I don't have high hopes about your survival, but maybe you can prove me wrong. Better equip yourself before the night falls." And this scared the shit out of me when I first started playing the game. I'm like, oh god, now they're going to introduce night mechanics, and I'm going to get eaten by monsters if I stay outside. Was not the case though. It's actually quite safe at night if you have a torch and you know where you're walking around. There isn't really any reason to worry about running around at night or doing shady things at the nightclubs that are around this island. Come on, charge! Yeah, you hit that tree. And we're just gonna just quickly now. I just hit with my hand, not the weapon that I'm holding. And there we go. More turtle meat. Yes. And fruit. Now, I know where a decent amount of the buried treasure is in this. This, I believe, is just giving me the fire burst, yeah, which I already know. And here's a first save point. I already know where a bunch of the treasure chests are planted in the game. Or some of them, at least. So, fear not, you won't have to worry about too much of that. There is one puzzle that I have encountered so far that literally has just driven me to insanity almost. It's been detrimental to my mental health, more or less, just for the pure fact that the goddamn it's so confusing. The clues you get from it are just so confusing, and it drives me a little bit nuts. But here we're going to do this one. This sign over here says X marks the spot, I believe. Yes, X marks the spot. And lo and behold, we're going to have to put down all of our junk here. And we'll just litter the ground with our detritus. And we're going to... Or detritus. Actually, I think it's detritus. I've heard somebody pronounce it that way, and that sounds a little bit better than the way I've been, manhandling the word so far. Let's pick up all of our crap. And we're going to move on here. Through the door into our first encounter of the blue kind. And that also scared me like mad the first time. Oh my god. Not fun. This game is pretty unforgiving when it tries to give you a scare. if you don't know about it yet, I won't spoil it for you, and I just totally bunged that up, because now I can't move through that spot without getting poisoned. Yep, like that. I won't spoil it for you yet, because I might scream myself like a bloody little girl. But we're gonna just pretend that I won't scream. And they'll just have to figure out what I'm talking about maybe a little later. Alrighty. So first little leg of the game done. There's a little jaunt that we had happen here, and I think I already picked up on the weapons. And here's this dude. He is asking for a plate of food. Or I think it's actually a sword. But look at him. He's like, oh, it looks... And the thing is, it looks vaguely Roman to me, which is also kind of telling about Finland, which is strange, because Finland is a flag. We're not at the same time. Finland was not a country during the Roman Emperor's reign of many, many years and such. So... He's gonna watch our back, though. But he's also gonna tell us that we can't get through this shit unless we give him a sword. And so this is the Legend of Kilhagen. The second most precious thing in life for a seafaring captain is his sword, because without it he cannot command his crew. Thus, upon losing his weapon somewhere on Shipwreck Beach, he lost what is most important to him, the respect of his crew. So now we need to find his weapon, make sure that he gets it back, and save some face, even though he's just a statue, of course. But I don't know, there's some nefarious things happening. Maybe he's not a statue, maybe he was a real person. Isn't that scary? Maybe we'll become a statue too. That would suck, of course. I believe I've already taken care of most of these guys, so we're just going to start tossing every bit of, plants that we can into this guy. Now, I've tried an experiment before, and I didn't really come up with very good results. Later in the game, you get bags and you get crates and such, and you can put things in those crates and bags. What I don't know is if the special trait that my guy has here, give me a moment, his alchemist trait, where the herbs will multiply in the inventory, I don't know if that applies to having them inside a bag. I've already tried, and I could not for the life of me figure out, if that was true or not. But it's basically in the ether at this moment. Not really a big issue to us. Let's go through. And look, we're in another zone. Now I'm almost gonna probably miss some secrets that I've already found, just because I spend an hour. That 11 hours of gameplay was definitely spent just nose to the ground, fist to the grindstone, trying to get all the secrets found out in certain areas. So yeah, here's a bag right now. And look, we have a sling and some more rocks. I don't prefer the sling. I won't be using it. It's not really detrimental, but it's not really helpful either when you have these throwing weapons right off the bat. And it just takes up more slot space and just gives me a little bit of a ring around the rosy with that sort of thing. But we're gonna load this guy up in his bag. We're gonna see right now. We're gonna, since I don't think we get herbs for a little while, we're gonna load this bag up. We're gonna see if any of those things grow in there. And if they don't, then we won't keep them inside the bag anymore. So hey, look, it's a chest. I believe there was a way to get this. And that way was opening the door via going through bars. This is a great tutorial area, showing you that you can open things up through bars. Here's another key, here's a dagger, and here is a healing potion. Now let us get out of here post-haste, and toss that there. I think that was the only little bit here. Say that I gave this one the old findy ski here. Yes, that's right. That's proper. What does this thing say? Westgate Terminal, or wait, what? Windgate Terminus West. Well, we came to the west. And I believe we found most of the junk in this area. I don't think we missed anything here. Pop on through. And I don't think there's anything there to find either right away. Pop open the key. When this guy jumps, we're going to want to hop back like that. That little jump does a ton of damage if you're not prepared for it. One dead. Yeah, like that. 26 damage right off the bat. It's very hard to see coming if you're not prepared. And I wasn't, obviously, prepared. Yep, that was a swing with the hand. Just trying to punch this guy. Oh, come on. No, don't die now. Not on me. Okay, cool. He's dead. Huzzah. And look, bones. And more plants. Any growing in there? No. Fine. But we got a crate, and it is filled with a fish, a shovel, which we'll keep on this guy, poison cloud, which I already know, so we're going to put that right down there. And here, at the lone oak in the shadow of the blue light, I buried it. Captain Killigan. Well, that's interesting. Now we know a cool little thing about that. Did I put the light weapons? Yes, I did. Okay, so he's going to have a light weapon skill on for the moment. Oh, he needs light weapon skill. I thought I already gave him the light weapon skill. Oh, I gave him the heavy weapon. That's right. Heavy weapon skill. That's correct. Yes, I want him to be using heavy weapons. Which you will find a couple pretty quickly here. Now, I don't think there's anything else to be found in this area. If I do look around areas and such, you know, for a decent amount of time without really, you know, giving a lot of commentary, or, you know, I'm just trying to find the secrets that I totally forgot or whatnot, or finding new secrets or whatnot, I will give a little heads up and say that I'm going to, you know, be clicking off for just a bit so I can find some stuff. I know some people might not like that, but it's all in the better of, you know, just going forward with the darn game, because it's, sometimes it just gets boring watching somebody, you know, wander around aimlessly trying to find, you know, secrets. It's not always enjoyable, you know, because then you're like, oh my god, it's right the fuck there. Don't, just look, turn and just figure it out. But, you know, things happen. Let me move on. And we're going to put this back in there where it belongs now. We're gonna start shoving food into this crate. I normally set up crates worth of food and place it on one character. So when somebody gets hungry, just, you know, dish out the food. He actually needs food. Yeah, they probably could all use a... This guy could use a fish, at least, to eat. He could use that. I'm gonna just do a little bit inventory management here quickly. Just a crate full of this awful tasting turtle meat. While in reality, turtle meat is actually very healthy. Just not really the greatest for, you know, texture wise, I'm sure. But let's go over to this little corner that I didn't go in before. I'm gonna pop this. No, can't reach. Oh, right, he can't reach there. That's correct. Well, we'll keep it on him anyways, can't hurt. And look, well, I thought this little hole here might have something to do with something later on in the game, but it, to no avail, it's just this. And look, we get in, and we found a gold key. Now, I'm still not completely sure what these gold keys fully do. I've seen a decent number of them in the game, and they all seem to, you know, open things if they need to, but these golden keys, sometimes I found myself with one extra at one point, and I was very confused as to why I had an extra golden key, and I didn't really know where to use it. But there's some altars and things that have golden keys, you know, just lying around that you can go and use. But, you know, maybe sometimes it's not worth it. There's actually a piece of clothing here that I missed. You can... Wait, is that... Protection 2, protection 1. Okay, so we're going to toss this in the back here. Clothing will get moved around periodically as I move throughout the game. And here's this good old spot that I totally spent for hours in. Because it says, welcome to the location of your first challenge. When you're ready to stand in the circle, call out the Guardians, the Island Master. Well, this Island Master obviously has Guardians somewhere. And see, here's a little golden keyhole. Now, the thing is, I could use this to find the secret now. And I don't know if there's a limited number of these keys. If there's keys throughout the entirety of the game, that would give me a bunch of different gear and whatnot. Or if there's going to be a set number of keys that you can unlock only a certain set of locksmiths and to get certain sets of gear. So I'll use this one here just for the sake of using the key for the first time and popping it open. I think it was good. There's a potion of strength in here, which is a decent haul. And some ammo for the guy who's going to be doing things later on. And this right here, set that up. Both these guys have heavy weapon skills. So currently we're kind of running a low tier. I don't think I can. Can I? Yeah, I can't use this. So we're running a little bit low on the weapons that we can carry, or even just use, for the simple fact that, you know, I'm putting skills into something that I probably shouldn't be at the moment. But I'm going to actually, that's actually a pretty difficult thing to decide on. I think I'm going to be using this in light weapons for the moment. Because there are light weapons that are acceptable to use, especially for a light shield, or for a shield wearer. So we'll just put this, and we'll put this light weapon up there, toss this into the bag, and, you know, just move on with our lives. There's that. I want this down here with the rock. Quick little set of inventory management, and I think, which one's better here? This one, they're both dex weapons. 5, so this one's actually backbiter is actually much better than this small dagger, and I can actually throw this dagger. That's interesting. I'll keep it on me for now. Might as well. And this human is going to get 1+ strength. Ba-bam! Destrian has gained 1 more strength. He's also going to open up the door. Huzzah! So let's mark off some of the chests here that we got. That is one chest that we got. There's another one. And that is another one. But now we just kind of move on into the depths. But I think I'm going to wait for the next. I just kind of did a little time stop there to check the recording time, since I forgot to set up my damn timer. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. It's about 30 minutes long. And I'm going to pretty much do an episode per area, if you will. This is the beginning of Shipwreck Cove. This will be one video. The little catacombs down there will be another video, and depending on, you know, how long they go, I mean, I probably won't want to have a 3-hour-long video, but, you know, if it's an hour long, so be it. You know, more power to you to watch it all, or just watch a little bit, and I'll be putting timestamps in for specific sets of information that might be helpful. I'll be doing a little bit, you know, and night's falling, so yeah, there's a day-night cycle in this game. So I'll be doing a little bit of extra work just to make some things a little bit easier, I suppose. So I will see you all in a little bit. Stay classy, and I will be back very shortly with the next video.